Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. Today's title is $33 an hour. $33 an hour. So if you want more information or a digital copy of my best-selling Amazon book, How Is That Working? Reg's the Richest Story, you can go to roberthollis.com/free and get a digital copy. Plus, right now, all my courses and training that I do virtually on a day-to-day basis is free. So we're 27 seconds in, so we'll wait for Meta and Facebook, all the algorithms to go out there and share with everyone. Go, 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 go. And here the names come flying in. Good. So, hey, Bill, how are you? Hi, Craig. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Mary. Hi, Raphael. Craig, again, thank you for posting. Mary. Hi, Melody. I love and appreciate you, John. Matthew. Hi, my son. Paul. Craig again. Hey, Kai. Matthew's posted too. And Jato, thank you very much, sir. Sally, Melody, we're in, so we're going to get started. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis, and I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is $33 an hour. $33 an hour. Now, where did this come from? Think about this. Where did this come from? Believe it or not, on Ask Me Anything, you guys, if there's any Ask Me Anything that I've done that really made me super excited, it was last Saturday. And I'll probably be doing some of the similar stuff today. But, you know, I went into the Chat GPT. This is an AI that's connecting everything. And I asked it a question by accident. Listen closely. I asked a question by accident. I said, what is the average hourly rate of people that are working in the United States? What I wanted to put in is what's minimum wage? But I don't know why I asked that question. So I said, you know, what is the average hourly rate of people working in the United States? And it's $33 an hour. $33 an hour. So now, then I, of course, went to the question that I was asking, and I asked it, you know, what's the national minimum wage, you know? And I'm going to go back here to get it exactly. And it's $7.25. $7.25 is the minimum wage or average minimum wage throughout the United States. Now, why do I bring this up? If you're looking for individuals that you think are going to hit a home run with this, let me just tell you my personal story, right? So, you know, I'm one of those guys that I always say, you know, you're a weirdo if, right? You know, and what I was is I was constantly not only looking for ways that I could generate money, even at a young age, you know, doing newspaper routes, mowing lawns, shoveling sidewalks, whatever I did, I was constantly looking ways for make money. Then what I was doing is I was picking up used bikes and used go-karts and used snowmobiles and used motorcycles. And I would take all those pieces of the old ones, make one that actually worked and ran, and then would use it for a while and then sell it. And I even did that with my drag cars. So when I started racing professionally, what I would do is work all winter to build a new drag car. I would put 700 horsepower motors in little Vegas that weighed like 1,300 pounds. And I would race that car for an entire, 3-4 months. And then I would sell it and then build a new one. And so it was this constant thing where me personally, I've always been looking for a way to make money. There's this phrase that I have is, I would always go to the people that I was working for. And while I was looking for a job that would make me more money, more dollars per hour, I would always constantly, I've never, ever stopped. Never, ever stopped. Are you guys listening to me? Because I understand that I can work smarter instead of harder. And some people, again, are just stuck in this learned helplessness that there is no other way. That's wrong. There's always another way. So let me give you an example. When of course I moved from North Dakota, Montana to California. Why? Because the auto mechanics there got paid more dollars per hour. I know what a lot of you are going to say, because average people are average people. If you consistently ask average questions, you're average. You're ordinary. You're not extraordinary, because your thought patterns are still ordinary. And so people would say to me all the time, well, it costs more money to live out there. And I'm going, why does it cost more money to live out there? I don't know. Because the weather's nicer. And people go, well, I've heard all this stuff about LA and San Francisco. I'm not living in LA or San Francisco. Why not do the research to find out the best place to live? Are you listening to me? So I'll find the best research to find the best place to live in the world, in the United States, and then I find out what it cost to live there. And then I start finding a way to build a larger organization of people that want to be evolved, of movement, of always using premium quality products that they can get for free and also make a profit by sharing those products. Now, if you have a majority of the people that are ordinary, that won't help anybody, that won't refer anything better to anybody, those are not our people. Those are not our people. If you want to find a rock star and a diamond and a gold piece, find someone like me. Because once I got to California, then my wife and I would drive around on my motorcycle and we would find the nicer areas. And then we're like, oh my God, I wonder what it would cost to live here. I wonder what I got to do to move here. It became very obvious very quickly that making $15 an hour as an auto mechanic wasn't going to work. For me to live a lifestyle, have the nice things, live in a safe area, in a house where we could see the ocean, and give a lot of money away to charity, the $15 an hour as an auto mechanic wasn't going to get there. So I had mentally and spiritually sort of checked out of being an auto mechanic way before I left it. You understand? I was really passionate. I went out there. I would look for a job that would pay me more, being a mechanic for another dealership. I would find out they would pay me more per hour, and then I would go back to the service manager and said, hey, listen, I'm working at Hamer Toyota. Keys Toyota said that they would pay me $17 an hour. You're paying me $15. I'd like to stay here. And they would get so offended. They would get so upset that they would say, hey, if that's the way you feel, today's your last day. In fact, go get your toolbox and get out of here. And I was like, people go, how can you do that? And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I was doing this every 4 to 6 months. Every 4 to 6 months, I had more experience. I booked more hours in a pay period because we used what was called flat rate. For those of you, all that means is that if an average mechanic can do a job in 6 hours and I could do it in 2, I got paid 6 hours at $17 an hour, right? So when I went to a service manager, they seen how many hours I could actually flag, like 240 hours a week. All right. So I was always working, getting there early, taking small breaks, small lunch, staying late. And that's just who I am. So all of a sudden it came to a point where they don't pay any mechanics anymore. And that's when I started losing my drive a little bit, even working on cars, when a lot of people, it's like, last thing I want to do is work on cars for 6 days a week. And then after I work 6 days a week, go to the race car racetrack and then work on other cars. It's like, I'm like, this is not fulfilling me anymore. This is not really doing anything for me anymore. And so when I look at getting hurt, that was a blessing. Didn't look like it then, because the 9 months of losing everything humbled me so that I could be very open-minded and not judgmental and not skeptical and not a know-it-all when I met my mentor. No doubt about it. So when I meet a guy and he says, listen, I make 62 grand a month, and I'm going like, how long you been doing this? 6 months. Found out he was 2 years with another company. What did you do before this? Oh, I used to install car stereos and work at a tire store. I just went, if they can learn it, I can learn it. And at the beginning, I just wanted to make more than I was as an auto mechanic. I knew the guy made 60 grand, but if he would tell me what to do, and I knew that he would tell me the right things to do, because he made money off my volume. He made money off my production. So I didn't second guess him. I didn't try to shortcut it. I didn't try to come up with my own creative ideas that made me no money. I just did it a certain way, and I read the books and did the stuff that he told me to do. Now listen to this one. So not only listening to him did I make $10,000 my first month, but now all the money that I've made in the past 36 years. And listen to this. I thought I'd break this down for you guys. So, March 6th will be Terry and I's 5-year anniversary, right? And MDC. So in that 5 years, it'll be $4.4 million that we've earned in commissions. That's divided by 1,825 days. 1,825 days. So when I'm saying this, it chokes me up. It's like, so Terry and I, for the last 5 years, have made $2,400 a day. $2,400 a day for the past 5 years. Now, if we broke that down into 24 hours, of course, nobody works 24 hours a day. That would be $100 an hour. I titled this video $33 an hour. So that's $100 an hour. And if you times that times 3, because 8 times 3 is 24, that's $300 an hour. So $300 an hour, Terry and I, if you talk about an 7-day week, 8 hours a day, what would the hourly rate go up if I took off the weekends or just took off, Sundays? Would that be another, 52 days, right? There's 52 weeks day. So think about this. For 5 years, Terry and I, an 8-hour day, 7 days a week, averaged $300 an hour for 5 years. And you have ignorant, stupid people that say, this doesn't work. What would my hourly rate be over 36 years? And you got people out there that are just ignorant. Ignorant's not a bad word. It means you don't know that you don't know. But if you consistently run into the 80% of the people, or like we talked about, really 95% of the people, that are either programmed that they can't do it, learn helplessness, or they're mentally victim people that are making excuses up about everything. And there are also these people that are know-it-alls that can't follow instructions, and they're always just way too creative to follow a certain way mundane, everyday deal to not only get results from it, but then get gooder from it, then get great at it, and where I am today, working on mastering it. See, believe it or not, I want, and need, and will get another 970,000 people. We only have 31,000. Only 31,000. I will achieve 1 million active people on subscription, and I'm going to do it in the next few months. What do I got to do? Do more of the mastering of the simple things and not get distracted by a bunch of people that don't have 1 million people in their group. See, this industry is easy for me because there's only a few people consistently that's made more money than me. Did you guys catch that? So for me to continue to be inspired, for me to continue to be excited about moving forward to my next step, I have to find people that are more documented than me. All right? So who are those people for me? I don't know. I'll cover that tomorrow. Who is the best, right? Because I was really inspired by that person's story. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, we are doing an AMA tomorrow, and we'll cover the videos that we talked about this week, and then also if no one's giving you permission to be happy and successful, I'll leave you with this. Albert Einstein said that if you can't explain this to a 6-year-old, if you can't explain what we do to a 6-year-old, then you don't understand the business. Okay? So see you guys on the AMA. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you, Bill, Melody, Matthew, Kai, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Cherie, appreciate you guys. Sally, that's where it stopped me. Okay. God bless. See you on the next video.